Comments. We can put comments in our code on our ASP.NET pages using the % and 2 dashes layout, and then we close them with 2 dashes and a %. Everything in between here is a comment. And now these things are server-side. This is part of ASP.NET, which means that you're never going to be able to see them on the client side. If you call up this web page and use Internet Explorer's View Source functionality on the menu bar, you will not see these comments. That means you can leave yourself some, fairly descriptive notes about what's going on, and then not worry about clients seeing this information later and causing some sort of problem for you. Server-side includes. Now, people either love these things or hate them or use them way up too much almost or not at all. But with an include, these things were extremely popular in early years on the web, and they still have a lot of functionality. On our web page, we can direct it to import this entire file and include it on our web page. Now, people use this for navigation and for any aspect of a page that they want to use to maintain a nice, consistent look across multiple pages. So this is very powerful. Notice to do this, exclamation point, 2 dashes, and then we'll have to put the £, the words include file, and then direct them to the file name. Now, there's a lot more to this than what I'm giving you here. I'll direct you to documentation for that for include files. But keep in mind, we can give the file name if it's in the same directory. We can point it to references. We can point it to complete operating system paths and so forth. So a lot of things you can do with include files. And then the last portion of page structure that we can have is regular HTML and literal text. And this is old standard HTML work here. This is where we code HTML and then we put literal text in there. And in this example, the word company name would be written on the web page at an H2 level, which means it's a certain size and so forth. Now, all of those pieces put together, some of these are necessary, some are not. @page directive is necessary. HTML, web server controls, comments, server-side includes are not necessarily required. You can get by with them or without them. Keep in mind, if you don't put any HTML or server controls on there, nobody's going to see anything. But yet, these are the different pieces, and we'll identify these as we go through and look at some examples later on in the course. But kind of get comfortable with these. These are the different pieces and parts of the page that actually make the magic happen.